Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so I'm gonna play a little Romance 14. I just did a video, you know, and as I was recording the video, I was like, I haven't played Wu in a while, like a long time. Like I don't really play Three Kingdoms a lot, like Wei, Wu, or Shu. But when I do, I like to play Wu. They're kind of like, of the three, they're kind of the underdog. And then I remembered that I never really played Chibi, or Three Visits in this case, but it's basically Chibi. I never really played them in Romance 14. Like, I saw a buddy of mine play them, and he got gobsmacked about a year into the run. And after watching him play it, I was like, alright, I gotta give it a shot someday. And that was like a year ago. So, I'm gonna give it a shot today. So we're gonna play Sun Quan. We're gonna play Three Visits. Technically, I could play 208, where Chibi's about to go off. But I think Three Visits, it's a little bit more difficult. I think. I don't know. I haven't really played it, so... yeah. Oh yeah, before I start, so tomorrow I'm going to have a video. I think it's going to be ready by tomorrow. I'm going to have a Romance 8 Remake video upload tomorrow. Also, Ikari's continuing his community series, the Date at Osaka. Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening. That's going to be on his channel tomorrow night. So go subscribe to his channel if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen Ikari's uploads for Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening, go check them out. Our community series, Uesugi at Osaka, is going to continue on Saturday. And I think I'm going to do a Romance 8 Remake stream Thursday or Friday night. But it's going to be a late stream, so that's the plan for now. And then this one, I don't know how far I'm going to get into this one, but I figured I'd record the beginning now, because I never got to do a video talking about the settings in this game. So let me show you guys my settings for Romance 14. In case you're wondering, Romance 14 is like grand scale strategy. It's ruler focused. My biggest complaint against it is that the tempo isn't quite fast enough, because it's grand strategy, but it's turn-based grand strategy. And turn-based grand strategy compared to real-time grand strategy is like two different fucking worlds, you know? So these are the settings I've been using for a long time. The big key things that I do is, well, I have killed in action on many, disasters in many. Free officer origin city, I set that to fictional, so that you don't know what officers are going to show up where. But these things right here, hold on, I'm looking for them. Transport speed you want to fast. You always want transport speed on fast, and you want days required for trading on few. The key thing is transport unit speed. Transports take forever in this game, and it just slows the whole game down. So always, if you're playing this game, put it on fast, so that your soldiers can get to the front lines and you can keep the battles going. You know what I mean? You don't want to get, before this was a setting in this game, sometimes your whole campaign would grind to a halt because you'd have to wait for soldiers to get all the way to the fucking front lines, and it was awful. So transport on fast. Required days for trading. These are the days that it takes to trade with the other empires. So in Romance 14, you can trade with Rome, you can trade with Parthia, with India, but it takes a long time. You can set it to few, so it takes shorter. It takes you know, it's shorter days to get there. That way you can get the benefits faster from foreign nations. Outside of that, everything else is pretty basic. I think I have fire damage set to high, because fire damage is really weak. Not in Remake. Remake is the first game in a long time where fire damage is strong. But in this game, it's really weak. You have to set it to high for it to be decent. And then, what else do I have that's kind of different? Nothing really. Standard affair. Killed in action, I have that set to many, so officers die left and right. It's shocking how many people will die in this game. Like, you will start a campaign, and one of your top generals can die in a minor skirmish. You know? Nobody is spared. So, okay. I think we're good. I think we're good to start. Like I said, I don't know how this is going to work. Oh, one last thing I did. I have every officer in the game. Every officer in the game has latent, which increases growth rates. So I have everyone's growth rates increased because growth rates are way too fucking slow in this game. So I actually don't know if it's going to matter or not, but we'll see. What's up, Mark? Yeah, well, I like Wu because they're the weakest of the three, so they always feel like the underdog compared to the other two. What's up, Strikey? One of the few fun extreme difficulty scenarios. I don't mind extreme difficulty, but it's just too restricting. You know what I mean? There's no flexibility for creativity. You just have to play. You have to play the meta when you play on extreme. So it just grinds the fun out of the whole game. 刘备麾下猛将如云，却毫无根基。此时他急需出谋划策的军师。We're probably gonna have to save Liu Bei. 另一方面，在江东 ，If you want Chibi to go up， 孙权继承了孙策的基业。The main man with the fiery beard. 稳固了地位。Weren't Sun Quan's eyes mismatched? I thought they were two different colors. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought Sun Quan's eyes were supposed to be miscolored. I'm probably thinking of somebody else. No, they're green, right? He's got green eyes. Green eyes and a fiery red beard. Alright, we can skip all that. We can skip all that. Oh boy, first time. Like I said, I saw my buddy try this and he got demolished. Now back then we were playing on extreme, like you're saying, Strikey, so that could be it. That was before we drew the conclusion like, oh, extreme has one way of playing it and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, there's only one meta and you have to play that type of meta if you want to make any progress. But he still got absolutely wrecked. So my plan... Here's the plan. I don't know how the War Tales work. The War Tales. I don't know how the events work. In regards to Liu Bei, I'm just gonna assume that we have to keep Liu Bei alive. Does he jump over? Does Liu Bei jump over when Liu Kong surrenders to Cao Cao? I don't see that. Conclusion? We'll keep an eye on Liu Bei. I think Liu Bei needs to be alive for Chibi, right? We need the wind to blow, right? So we gotta keep Liu Bei alive. We have to hold our ground here. Hold our ground here against Cao Cao. And I think I want to get down here so we can unlock trade with the, Is it the Indian Empire? I don't remember who we unlock trade with down here. I think it's the Indian Empire, right? But we can get unique tech from these guys. But we have to conquer them down here first to get access to that kingdom. So it's a three-part plan. Hold our ground, keep Liu Bei alive, put together a force to march all the way down here, which is going to be it's going to be a real test of my abilities, especially because I'm rusty, very rusty. Okay, so the first things first, let's get our people here. We're going to need some real fighters on the front line. I should probably just call Sun Quan over here. Sun Quan's got an ability in this game that's kind of similar to Romance 8 Remake in the sense that he wants to buff everybody on his side. I think in Romance 8 Remake what it does is it increases link damage. I'll look at it in a second. Let me get Sun Quan and his bodyguard, Zhou Tai. Zotai's still alive, right? Dependable, that's what it's called. Is he already here? Where's our pirate? Our pirate bodyguard. He's in Lujiang. This guy's an absolute monster. There's so many officers that are so cool that I have to admire from afar because I just don't touch the Three Kingdom forces. Zotai is like... he's just incredible, his stats. The best thing about him is he has bodyguard, which is really cool. So basically, if Zotai's on the field and a duel is triggered against somebody, Zotai will intercept. He will intercept the duel and fight it on your officer's behalf. So that's why I want him paired up with Sun Quan. So if Sun Quan's in any danger of getting into a duel, Zotai will step in as the bodyguard and fight the duel for him. So we need to call him over. I'm thinking maybe we should give the, I don't know why I don't see him here. He should be strength. If I sort by strength, he should come up. Did I already call him over? Oh, he's already here. Lujiang. He's already here. Okay. So Sun Quan's going to be here with Zotai. We're going to man the front line here. I think I'm going to transport some people down. We're going to start sending stuff down to the south immediately. Transporter. Thank God I have somebody who has transporter already. Let's do 12K. This guy has transport and vicious drinker. I'm not sure that I want an alcoholic in charge of transporting our army supplies. I feel like a lot of the drinks are going to disappear. I could probably send them down to Huiji, right? He might be fast enough to just keep rolling. We're going to stack our soldiers down there. Soldiers and provisions. I don't know, I don't know how it's going to shake out, but I'm going to assume that at some point I'm going to need money and food while I'm marching down there, so. Start sending everything down here. We're going to call a force to send all the way into the south. We're going to have to put together a force. I'm thinking... Dude, we're set. I mean, we got Luke Sun and Zhou. Who do we send to go into the south? I think Luke Sun. He can lead the campaign down there. Siege weapons. I wish there was a toggle to increase siege speed in this game, speaking of. Let's send Luke Sun and Su Huan. Huan Guy. Su Ran. A lot of good officers I'm going to have to commit down there. Okay. We're going to gather our forces here and start marching south towards Jianan, and then we're going to blitz all the way down here. All the way down here. See how long it takes. Let's set up our policy board, our administration, I should say. What's up, ADS? Isn't Chu the weakest? No. No. I think, historically, maybe, but, in the game, Shu can absolutely obliterate everybody. I think Shu's stronger than Cao than Wei, actually. In game terms, the 5 Tiger Generals can carve up everybody. If you have Guan Yu and Zhang Fei and Zhao Yun on one side and Huang Zong on one side, and you have Zhang Liao, Zhao Yuan, Zhao Dun on the other, the 5 Tiger Generals, statistically, they're always going to wipe everyone else out on the map. So they're way stronger. Although I do like playing Shu when they're gonna fall. That's my time to play Shu. Like, I really like playing Shu when they're gonna collapse. That's very challenging. Alright, let's set up our stuff. We're gonna need boats. What does Zhou Yu do for me? Schemes. Schemes? Not great. I guess fire attacks. We gotta stay in theme here, right? Alright, Imperial Academy, train engineers. So we got boats. We got bonus XP coming our way. And let's reduce the cost of everything. And then on the battle side, I like to do goose formation. Goose formation, and let's do ring formation. Can't afford it. Alright, forget ring. What can we afford? Just double up on goose, I guess. Alright. Do we have to reward anybody? No, not really. Okay. Alright, so we got units moving down. We need to start conquering everything here. I don't know how the events are going to shake out. The thing about Koei games is that they always have these... They always put events down so that there's... The idea is that they flow seamlessly, but they rarely ever do. Because usually the AI moves way faster than the events. So the pacing is always fucked up in these games. So I can't even guarantee that Chibi's gonna go off. You know? Like, we can't even expect it to go off. So there's always something that happens that will derail it potentially and all that. Alright, we're going to capture that. I don't think I want to take this spot, because I think that's going to bring me into a fight with the Shan Yu. And if they start running around and terrorizing all my villages, it's going to cripple my economy. Romance 9, it was a real pain in the ass in Romance 9. The Shan Yu come out and attack the Wu player if you're playing as Wu, and it's a fucking nightmare. They never stop attacking you, and you just get bogged down. Oh, it's gonna take too long. Well, we will suppress the area because of crane formation. I may as well give them a... What is it, 5,000? What's the requirement there? Is it 5? Or is it 6? 6. Okay. Yeah, so I gave everybody the Latin trait in the game. As long as they could take an extra trait, I gave them Latin, so that'll speed up the growth rates a little bit. We'll see if it matters. It might not matter. I feel like it's not going to, but... We should grab these, I guess, already. I see no point in waiting. Somebody have owl formation down here? Nope. Snake formation. Okay. Kiwi's got the job. Once we get our other guys here, maybe we'll have somebody lead with a crane all the way down there to suppress everything. Soon Quan gets a buff from having 2 officers nearby, yeah. Yeah, Luke Sun's insane. What's up, robot? You hope they add the tribes back? Woo! It's a controversial take there, robot. I don't know anybody who likes the tribes. I mean, I don't know a single person who likes the tribes, Robot. I don't know any... I've never come across anybody who's like, yeah, bring the tribe... You know what I mean? Since they were introduced in, what was it, Romance 9? I don't know anybody who's been like, yeah, tribes, love them. You know, we need more of that. Nobody, bro. Let's do Crane. Just suppress the area. That's Choshun territory? That port is part of that city. No shit. They're supposed to have that port. That's crazy. Alright. I know this is supposed to be ours at least. Okay. Okay, foreign, what is this? Goodwill with Shanyu. Yep. We gotta fix that. If they start rampaging, a huge pain in the ass. Yeah, I personally don't mind the tribes. Like, I could go either way. I like them a lot more in 9 because you can unlock that hidden tribe, the Woe tribe, which was kind of cool. And if you conquered them, you can unlock them. So one of the things I do is unlock them and then set them back as AI, and they would actually start conquering territory in 9. They should accept a gift, right? I don't think they ever say no. I just hope we don't have to save Liu Bei ourselves. That's going to be a problem. Like, I'm hoping that the event moves Liu Bei over to Jiangxia, because if it doesn't... logically thinking, it should move Liu Bei over. But just because something should happen, it doesn't mean that Koei accounted for it, you know? Okay, let's just set up our board here. Let's auto point commerce. Actually, we'll set one person to do barracks in the center. I do wonder how would they do tribes in Romance 8. Like, I don't know that they would really, that it would work, you know? Okay. Yep, commerce. Except for the city. I always just put the city on barracks, just to have at least one in the beginning. We should have at least one guy in each city that can hit 7 or 8. Sun Shangxiang can hit 9. I forgot that we have her still. We used to her being with Liu Bei. Oh, we're out of orders. That takes up the whole turn. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep sending him straight through. Hope he doesn't drink all the supplies away. They were just stronger bandits, yeah. I like them in this game too, because when they trigger the bandit spawn, sometimes you could get special tribal units that spawn instead of generic bandits. And they are stronger. So instead of just getting generic bandits, you could get Shan Yu bandits, for example, and they'll be stronger than regular bandits. The only thing that I think they missed the mark on is if it's a Shan Yu unit that spawns, it should have the Shan Yu formation. You know what I mean? So like if a Shan Yu bandit unit spawns, it should have the Shan Yu, the overpowered formation that they gave them in the game. So that they're a real credible threat, you know? There should be like a spawn rate chance that they get that ability. I guess this guy's gonna chase me, huh? Looks like he's chasing me. In ring formation, which is weird. Zoltai might be able to trigger a duel and just eradicate him. No idea why he's chasing me. Okay, that's set up. This is set up. -1. I think there's one spot open back here. Yeah, Fuchun. I guess Luo Tong. Okay. Let's auto set up everything here. Same thing, commerce. And then one guy to do barracks. Which looks like it's going to be Huang Gai. I don't know why I keep doing that. Oh, did I clicked agriculture. Whoops. Do I have enough order to do that? Fuck, I just threw away a lot of order there. He's got famous, right? Yeah. He'll suppress. Both of these guys have famous. Wow. Pretty smart. That auto point works pretty good. I think I missed somebody. Pretty sure I missed somebody. This guy. Commerce, please. Thank you. Okay. Those three are set up. We only have to set up here. Zoltai is going to charge out, try to drive him off. How's this looking? We still got to set up this side. Yeah, I don't know why I keep doing that. Force of habit, I guess. Let's put barracks here. +9, Lu Meng. Wonder if that's pre-training Lu Meng or post-training Lu Meng. I think it's post-training. Maybe, no, I think it's pre-training Lu Meng. Yeah, it's pre-training Lu Meng, because Sun Quan, I remember Sun Quan talking to Lu Meng and telling him to study up. And there's a line where he says that we've lost a lot of leaders and they need him to step up. So it's pre. The dueling system? Yeah, I love the dueling system in this game. I know a lot of people hate it, but I love the dueling system. I just want to sit back and watch the duel happen, you know? Let RNG take the wheel. Because Koei, their dueling systems, their debate systems are always solvable. They're always solvable. So I prefer to just let it auto-resolve. Like it's always been like that since I've been able to control them, which is Romance 7, I want to say. Romance 7. Yeah, my brother loves the dueling, and when me and my brother would play, he would always solve the dueling system immediately. And man, he would just beat people down with like 50 war. He'd have like an officer with like 50 war, and he'd beat down like a 90 war. And if he didn't win, he would stalemate out. Like, he would not get killed. You know? He'd be like, I'm not going to get killed. Like, I have it figured out, so I won't die, no matter what. So the worst thing he could get was a stalemate. And sure enough, as the years rolled by, every single game that we played, you could solve the dueling system, or you could solve the debate system, both of them. So eventually, we just had to start automating it, you know, because it was like, well, it's gonna be solvable. Like, what do you want to do? You get to a point where you're like, all right, I've beaten Lubu with like guys who I shouldn't have beaten him with so many times already. You know, you got to give the game a chance at a certain point. You're like, all right. Man, it was crazy. We play like Romance 11, and he would just destroy a force with a duel, one single duel, and he'd be like, all right, I'm gonna take apart this whole force by winning this duel. Okay, transport's on the way. We need to start training them up. Train up these green boys.
Sure.
We're heading south. Oh my god, we need more supplies than that. Is that all we have? Well, we just started. I wonder if I should give Huh? Come again, Liu Bei? He snuck one by Cao Cao, huh? Yeah, Liu Bei's just gonna get wiped out. I don't think we're gonna see Chibi. Okay, I was thinking we should give Ma Teng some soldiers. We could edit in and give the Liang forces a hand so they don't get ran over. I don't know why they were so careful with troop dispositions in this game. It's like, if it's Cao Cao, to me, if Ma Teng is a credible threat to Cao Cao during this time period, then he needs to have a lot of soldiers up there, you know. But they're worried about balancing, which is weird. Koei worrying about balancing when their games are never balanced is really weird. Like, Ma Teng should have like 100,000 soldiers up there, like literally 100K is what he should have, because he's a threat to Cao Cao's rear in the novel. Cao Cao's always freaking out about marching because he's like, but Ma Teng, you know? Like, it becomes a real problem for him dealing with Ma Teng, and it's like, okay, well, when you go to play as him, he's got like 20,000 soldiers, and it's like, okay, I see what you're doing, Koei. I see what you're doing. You're trying to balance, you know? Alright, you're trying to balance, but you don't really make balanced games, so just swing for the fences, you know? That's what I would do if I was them. Just fucking swing for the fences. Nobody's expecting balance from you, you know? Like, I'm not expecting balancing from you. Just give me an editing tool, and I'm happy. Hopefully we get that for Romance 8 Remake. We need some editing tools. Like this game got eventually, that's what we need. Okay, so we got a guy training there. Lujiang? Are we training in Lujiang or not yet? Not yet? Okay. So we're heading all the way south so we can get trading rights with the Indian Kingdom. I can't think of their name in this game. Alright, did I set up everything? Boom, boom. That one's set up. Yeah, everybody's set up. Let's just do a search in case there's an officer somewhere. What's up, Viscos? An occupied city with 300k troops? You don't remember that? It's... Maybe you didn't play the expansion. Did you ever purchase the expansion? The expansion brings the tribes back. Yeah, they have like 300k. The position is a little weird in this game. They're more... They're supposed to be more on like the borders, but... Watch we find Watch we find Zhuge Liang. You have discovered Zhuge Liang. Yeah, I'm gonna give Ma Teng some extra soldiers. Well, 11's everybody. I don't know anybody who doesn't place 11 like as the peak game. I think 11 is everyone's favorite. Like it's really hard to say that Romance 11 isn't the best, you know? I love 9. 9 is my personal favorite, but I see why people love 11, you know? Oh no, he's gonna steal it before me? He's in ring formation. I wonder if I can beat him in a foot race. I'm gonna try to beat him in a foot race up there. Do we have an owl guy? We have one now. Take these soldiers and run. Run, damn it. Don't stop running. Get that free city before he does. Alright, let's send the Shan Yu. Let's send them more gifts so they don't attack me and unleash chaos. Yeah, in Romance 9, when the tribe units came out, in Romance 9, the tribe units would destroy your whole city. Like, it's not like this game. This game, they'll come out and they'll kind of raid you a little bit. In 9, they will destroy your city. Like, just turn it into a pile of rubble. There'll be nothing left. It was brutal. It made playing in the corners almost unplayable. Like, there were some factions that you couldn't play in Romance 9. Because if the tribes attacked you, you were dead. Like, you had a small window to become friends, and you had to just spam goodwill. And if you couldn't become friends with them in time, the run was over. You'd be playing for an hour and a half, and you'd be like, okay, the tribes attacked me, the run's over. I gotta start over. And that was it. They were really oppressive in the old game. So I think that's why people hated them. Because when they announced that they were bringing them back for this game, I remember that a lot of people were upset. Like, oh, they're bringing tribes back. Tribes are the worst, you know. But we didn't know that they were going to be toned down. We should have known. In this game, they're at least manageable. Okay, so we're going to foot race down there. Foot race down there. Oh, let me give Ma Teng his extra soldiers. I'm going to give the Liang forces some extra people. This is one of the cool things that I didn't see before because I just got all the DLC as part of the bundle or whatever. I don't think this is it. I think it's City. But you can pretty much edit anything and set up whatever you want now that the game's, like, everything's finished dropping for this game. And they gave you this editing tool to just edit whatever you want whenever you want. So we'll give we'll give them an extra 10,000. 10,000 troops, 10,000 supplies. I don't think it's going to matter much in the grand scheme of things, but maybe they'll stay on the map a little longer, you know? It's cool because, kind of like what Strikey's saying in the chat, you can basically set up your own scenario in this game. Like, not 100% set up like how you want it, but very, very, very close. You can set up your own scenario. Because you can scramble the map now, you can edit the numbers, you can almost... The toolkit that you have to turn this game into whatever you want is really good. It wasn't at launch, but now it is. Hopefully we get the same treatment for Romance 8. When it's all said and done, hopefully we have a lot of editing tools for it. Alright. We're in Owl. He's in Ring. This will be a testament to see how slow ring formation truly is. If I beat him... You guys think we'll beat him to the city? That's the slowest formation in the game outside of Siege. I'm gonna be flying down in Owl formation. how fast we're moving. We're going, we're going, we're going. Has anybody ever had them turn down a gift? Is that even possible? Oh, we're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat them. Look how much ground they covered in owl formation. Alright, we got 18,000. Let's get our transport guy down here. Prepare the transport. Where is that? Vicious Drinker. What a trait to have in this game. Transporter. Vicious Drinker. When your supply line is cut, all your abilities are decreased. So if things start to go bad, this guy just starts drinking. He just becomes an alcoholic. He's like, well, plan's gone to shit. Better start drinking. Reminds me of like that. I don't know if you guys ever saw that Wild Man meme. It was really popular. It was on this Wild Man show, and it was like a quote, because the guy was famous in the show for like every single time something went wrong. It was like a survival show. Every single time something went wrong, he's like, oh, we need a water source. We're gonna have to drink our own piss in order to survive long enough to find a water source. Every single time they had an episode, I would watch it and just laugh, because I'm like, this guy, every single time, no matter what, every episode, he's like, we need to find a water source in the wilderness, but until we do, we'll have to drink our own urine to survive longer. And it was like, dude, you know what I mean? It became like a real famous meme. You can find it online. A real famous meme. And the meme is like, so-and-so, better drink our own piss. And it's just him looking at the camera. Oh, plan's gone to shit. Better start drinking viciously. It's like, dude, aren't you kind of cranking it up to 11 a little too soon there? I wish I could remember the name of that show. Some kind of wild show, I don't remember. Liu Bei's on his way out. We got an event, but it's probably too late for him. Oh no, that's for me. Okay. It's definitely too late for Liu Bei. Alright, what do you got? We get some officers, some overpowered barbarian officers. Alright, the foot race is on. We got our transporter here to move our front line. And then we'll start attacking. I don't think I can keep Liu Bei alive. I don't even see an event that's gonna move him over. So let's check the events. The departure of Xu Shu. It's been more than 9 turns. Liu Bei's gonna die in less than 9 turns. So this is not gonna trigger. 3 visits is probably not gonna trigger either. A lot of this is just not going to trigger. I don't know if... Does anybody know if we need Liu Bei? I know that in the novel, you need Liu Bei for Chibi. You know, Suge Liang's magical wizardry changes the wind direction to blow. But in this video game, do we need Liu Bei to trigger Chibi? I don't see Liu Bei reference, so that's good. I'm looking at the events. I don't see anything that says Liu Bei must be blah blah blah. Okay, if we don't need Liu Bei, that's going to be great. Yeah, I don't see Liu Bei. Maybe we don't need him. That's going to be a huge relief. Because I want to see Chibi. I haven't seen Chibi in this game. Alright, we don't have anything to do. We're just going to search. Do you ever experience that the Wu AI never attacks and runs out of supplies and loses cities? Yes. You know what I've experienced, Tulsa, is that the Wu army doesn't even have enough soldiers to, like, do anything across their kingdom. You know what I mean? Go, 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 go. Who's gonna win the race? Oh, we got it. We got it. Yeah, we got it. He's not getting up that hill in ring formation. Not that fast. I can't believe we beat him. So yeah, ring is way too slow. Siege weapons are too slow. I wish we could have increased siege weapons in this game. I was actually thinking to give everybody who has access to siege dash, but I don't know if that would work. You know, give everybody dash so that they move faster. Everyone who has a siege weapon, so when they're using siege, they move a little bit quicker. But that still doesn't solve the problem of siege weapons being insanely weak. Like, insanely weak. I know they're supposed to be weak, but they're like wet toilet paper in this game. They just fall apart immediately. Early November, right. I gotta... Let's see how many troops we can raise. Ooh, we have a summoner. Okay. A summoner, you say? Blessed. Wu is blessed. But yeah, late game Wu doesn't even have enough officers to manage all its cities. I don't know if any of you guys have played late game Wu. It's very, tedious isn't the right word. It feels horrible because Wu has got the largest kingdom. That's why I say they're the underdog. Somebody asked me, isn't Shu the weakest? No, Wu is the weakest. Because their front line is so fucking wide, and they're not even half of Wei in terms of power. Wei's got a big front line, but they have a lot of officers. They have Hebei to give them soldiers. Wu doesn't have that, you know? I don't know if historically, if anybody knows, if this was the North like more was the North more populated? Because I think they tried to reflect that in the game. Like, it feels like you can amass a horde in the North, and you just can't do that in the South. It doesn't shake out the same way. Let's buy supplies. Let's just buy them before we need them. In this game especially, it's better to just buy the supplies. If you watched my channel, you know that. I've demonstrated that so many times. I've had so many marches fall apart because of supplies. It's not even... I could make a whole montage of me just failing because supplies run out. It's crazy. Alright, we got supplies there. Have we suppressed everything here? Okay, we're heading back. I don't know if I hit retreat already, but... Let's put one guy here. Bear Grylls, I think his... Oh, was that his name? Bear Grylls? Yeah, I just remember watching it and being like, what the hell's going on with Survival TV? Because Survival TV was really good with, I think his name was Survivor Man, the first guy who started to really do it on TV, outside of, like, Steve Irwin. You had this guy, I think his show was called Survivor Man, and it was very realistic. Like, it was real, you know? And then you started to get all these Survivor spin-offs. All these guys who were just... You could tell that they had food and everything outside, right outside of a camera shot. They were just doing it for the ratings. And it got very, very, very fake. You need the Sun Liu Alliance to start the event chain. Oh, we're probably not going to get it then. Is this game or 8 remake? I don't know. What do you mean, Robot? Northern Plains were more populated. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I know at some point in history it flip-flopped. I don't remember if it was after the Three Kingdoms closed out during the War of the, what was it called? The Eight Princes or whatever. But I know at some point it shifted and the South became more populous than the North. Man, what a shame. All the way here for nothing. You lose, sir. Good day. Turn back around. Alright, is our transport ready? We gotta get our troops to the front. We only have so much time before we get dragged into this never-ending war with South Cao. And it is a never-ending war, guys, let me tell you. In this game, especially when South Cao starts moving south, bro. Like I said, I saw my buddy play this scenario, and damn. I'm trying to think too. I don't even remember him making like any crucial mistakes. I think the only crucial mistake that he made was that we were playing on extreme. Well, he was playing on extreme, and it didn't click in our minds yet that, you know, you have to play only one way and just hyper efficient on extreme, and there was nothing else. And he started goofing off and trying like different strategies and stuff, and he realized way too late that there was no room for that. Like, there's no room for playing suboptimal and just playing your favorite officers because they're your favorite officers. There's no room for that on extreme. You have to play as efficiently as possible. And he did it. As soon as he realized his mistake, it was like, oh, you're dead, bro. You're dead. Like, we were both like, oh, well, you lost the river. And you're about to be invaded, and I don't think there's any way that you can turn this situation around. I guess that's game. Oh, Doctrine XP, I'll take that. Yes. You should just get your whole board unlocked. Just to have more options, you know? So yeah, like I said earlier, I'm going to have a Romance 8 remake video out tomorrow. And Ikari's going to continue his community run. The Date at Osaka. And I'm going to continue my community run. Wow, Jiang Wan is here. Continue my community run on Saturday. Uesugi at Osaka. And then I'm probably going to continue the Hanfu run. That's going to have to be a late night stream though. So that might be like, the next Hanfu one might be like Thursday or maybe Friday night. Actually, I don't know about Halloween night. Maybe Friday night. Alright, transport's on the way. We gotta relocate all our people and get ready to push this guy so we can gain access to the tech that's down here. And I don't even remember what tech is down here. I just want access to it. Well, I guess Liu Bei is going to be stuck in Shenyang for a little while. Signé is about to fall. What happened to the Sushu event? Number of turns is equal to or more than 9. Has it not been 9 turns? Oh, the arrival of Sushu. Is that what that said? Oh, has that not been triggered? Does Liu Bei not have Sushu? Oh, okay, so that's why it's not going off. Probably because I scrambled the free officers. Oh no, he's there. He's got a badass portrait in this one too. His stats are awesome. Good traits. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, officer synergies, min-maxing only, final destination. Yeah, it's really boring. It's like anything else. I mean, I can't criticize this game because it's like any other game that you play on a very high setting. If you've played like competitive games, especially in anything in life, at the very highest level, it's just going to be the meta. Whatever the meta is determined by, that's what it is, and that's what you have to play. And if you don't play the meta, then you're going to get knocked out. That's just, you know, you're free not to do that, but you're going to have a bad time. If you want to win, you're going to have a bad time. Alright, let's call up our people. Luke Sun's leading the campaign in the Southlands. From Huiji, there it is. Let's bring some people. We gotta bring some administrators too to build up the territories after we're gone. Luke Sun, Liu San, Wu Dai. 10 people. Okay. I think that's the only move to make right now. We're still building up. I don't know what this guy's doing. Kind of weird, but Cao Cao doesn't have a navy, so we should be safe. Until the Doom stacks get really crazy, we should be safe, because he doesn't have a navy. I wonder if Zhuge Liang's going to show... Is he already on the map? No. Because we scrambled the free officers, so Zhuge Liang could join, like, Cao Cao, for example. If we're really unlucky. Maybe he'll serve Liu Zhang. ROTK14 battle with Cao Cao is a hellish nightmare. I didn't get that far into 13. I couldn't get into that one. I bought it and I tried to play it and it just felt like I just couldn't get into it. Yeah, that's all you can do, yeah. I agree, Strikey. It's very boring. I've been playing these games for so long that as soon as I get a whiff of something that's meta, I immediately turn away from it. You know what I mean? Like, that's how long I've been playing these games. Because I can sense the tedium. I can feel it. You know, you can feel the boredom coming from a mile away. So when I get a whiff of meta, I just run away. I'm like, alright. Do not pursue that path. The departure of Su Shu and joins Cao Cao. Yeah, why not? Cao Cao doesn't have enough weapons, guys. You guys don't understand. He doesn't have enough advisors. He needs one more. Oh, and then this is terrible in the novel. I don't know if they cover it in the game, but in the novel, his mom rips into him. Let's just see. I don't want to spoil it. Somebody might not know what happens. As her son, I have to go to her. Please forgive me. Oh, they do show the mom. Oh, boy. How far is this going to go? You bring me dishonor. Yeah, she fucking carved him a new one. How could you be deceived by a fake letter? Yeah, oh my god, they actually say it? Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, she hangs herself. It's crazy. His mom is so mortified that she does that. I remember reading that in the novels and my mind was like fucking blown away because it just comes from out of nowhere. Like, she tears into him. She's like, you're a foolish child and I can't believe that I had a kid like you. Like, she's just like berating him. Boom, boom, boom. And then she does that. Imagine. Don't imagine. Never mind, I take that back. I don't want to imagine.
Sure.
Don't imagine. Horrible. I left Quan guy back here. Whoops. Oh no. No, they haven't transferred. We gotta let them transfer over. And then we can fill in the replacements. I'm just gonna auto-replace it, you know, just to pick up the speed. You actually don't need the micro that much, you know. Okay, he's back on land. That's good. You should probably get back on land. It's probably a bad idea for you to step foot in the water. Unless your banners have red in them, you should probably not be in the ocean in this game. Liu Biao might be able to get away with it, but that's about it. Alright, next turn. Search. Suge Liang's still out there. He's running back screaming. We might have to pick these two guys up pretty soon. Liu Bei's down to one city. Are we going to get the alliance? Can I still get it even though he's over there? He's never going to make it. He's never going to make it, is he? No, he's not. Yeah, you can find a couple of variations up there. That's what you have to do. That's why I try to tell people when you're playing Koei games, you have to find a way to make it fun for you. You know? They're never going to be like balanced or anything like that. I mean, it's impossible. It's impossible with this company. It's impossible. So the best thing that we can get is tools to edit the game and just try to make the game work for you. You know, play the game in a way that is the most fun for you, but we can't expect Koei to release stuff that's like that's properly balanced or anything like that. That's just not going to happen. I don't know if I want to bother suppressing the area. Maybe we should just push on. Time is kind of time is against us, actually. It's not kind of. It is against us. I wonder if we have that policy that lessens supply consumption so that our guys can march a little farther. I think it's a support, right? Supply consumption is decreased. That's what we need. We're going to have to implement that. As much as I like Ring, I'm going to have to take it off. I guess we'll do... Let's do this. Alright, next turn we're going to start marching out. I'm going to wait for that to kick in because I don't know if it still counts if you're already in the field. In some Koei games, if you get new tech or you change something to turn on a passive, it doesn't count the units in the field. And in some games, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. I think we're good. Let's go to the next turn. Pray for Liu Bei. Time to do South-South faction what my brother did to the Takeda. Nerf all their stats by 10. Yeah, I used to have to nerf the Takeda too in Iron Triangle so that they wouldn't just run over the map. I got tired of fighting Takeda in Iron Triangle. Like, if I wasn't around Takeda, it would just be me fighting the Takeda in the late game. Half Takeda, half Hojo. Tips on leveling Doctrine up fast? I don't really have any. Outside of just, if you have an officer who is paired with you, they'll increase the Doctrine XP gains. And if you can take over the provinces, those give you 1,000 each. But outside of that, I don't really have any tips to get it leveled up quickly. You could always edit it. I'm pretty sure you can edit your Doctrine XP. Just cap it out if you want. You know, if you don't want to wait. I would actually say that makes a lot of sense if you're playing like a 3 Kingdom scenario. Just cap out your Doctrine XP. Cap it out for everybody so that you have access to all the tools. Because Doctrine XP kind of hits me like the policy system in Nobunaga's Ambition, where you need so much reputation to be able to get basic policies, and it's just really negative. It just feels bad to have to wait to unlock things so that you can play the strategy that you want to play. It's kind of annoying. I don't know why Luxun doesn't have a promotion. I guess because he's not recognized yet, but it's always weird when you have an officer that's incredible and they have no rank at all. No, not Suran. I think Dongxi, I can probably take his rank. No, like you have somebody who's incredibly amazing and they have no rank at all, and it's because they just haven't made their appearance known yet in the novel, like how insanely talented they are. And then you have other guys who have all the ranks, and it's because they're like a family member or something, but their stats are terrible. I didn't even need all these people, I just realized. Like, I don't have enough soldiers to use all these people. I have enough to put out like 3 units tops. I think Goose Formation, I think if we go max Goose, we might be able to just shoot down everybody inside. Strategy Master, Assault and Defense decrease. Oh, it's a debuff. A debuff for enemies. Fire Attacker Composed. Let's use fire arrows then. Fire arrows, extreme. Extreme Blaze targets a castle, right? Okay, it does. So I technically don't need fire arrows. I guess calm. Are we out of soldiers already? That's everybody? No, it might be better just to do 2 units then. He's already capped. Is Luxun capped? Give him all 11. His stats should be high enough. I'm just gonna give him, let's see, give him one of these spots. Whoever gets deployed in front of the castle, we'll just hit them with disorder, and then we can shoot them to pieces while they're still struck by disorder. What's Cao Cao doing? Not focusing on us. Not yet. Liu Biao is gonna surrender pretty soon. He's gonna throw in the well, not Liu Biao. Liu Biao's son. Not Liu Biao. Junior's gonna surrender. That was one where I kind of cheered in the novel. When his son surrenders, and then he gets assassinated, I'm like, that's what you get. That's what you get for giving away your father's domain. Didn't even put up a fight. What's up, Alice? Not using Zuran. Not yet. We don't have enough soldiers, Alice. What do you want? I don't got enough soldiers. It's like a 30% debuff? That's crazy. I thought it'd be like 15. It's 30%? I'm still upset we didn't get Battle of Jiling in this game. Like, Koei never released it. They kept it locked. My heart has been uneasy of late, and I cannot stay calm. Let me burn some tranquil... Man, everybody in the Southern Lands resolves to burning something, huh? It's the Soon family. Everybody's got to burn something. Everybody's burning something. He's burning that sweet, sweet incense. That green incense to feel better. We are using Zuran. What are you talking about? Zuran's right there. Alright, we got 1,000 left. All formation. Let's get these territories. All formation is so insanely good. It's crazy. One thing I missed from 9 that I don't know why they didn't bring it back to this game, but in Romance 9 you could learn formations, like your officers would. They'd be able to learn new formations as the game progressed. Reward. No, I'm not rewarding anybody. A million people. This guy's got famous. Simba. Anybody else in this list? This guy just looks cool. We'll take him. He passes the vibe check. Alright. Hurry, Luke Soon, hurry. Wei will be moving against us soon. It's like everything's real chill, and then all of a sudden Wei just unleashes, you know? That's kind of how it is playing this game after Cao Cao takes over the north. You're like, oh, I've got time, he's got to mobilize his guys, blah blah blah. And then suddenly it's like 80,000 soldiers are just beelining towards your capital. It just comes on suddenly, you know? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Doesn't he? Yeah, he sets fire to everybody and everything. Yeah, I do kind of like that. They should have changed this trait name to Pyromaniac. That's what I'd call it. Not Extreme Blaze, Pyromaniac. He just burns it all down. 26,000. See these two cities? They're gonna start to get very, very, very top heavy. And I'm not going to be able to keep up with them. That's the thing about it. Did I change these guys out already? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I really wanted to play Jiling so I could face Liu Bei's army as Luke Soon. And we just never fucking got it. They never released it. Wait a second, where are we at? We're in mid? Alright, never mind, we're mid. Because with the editing tool, I was like, I can give Liu Bei like a huge force, and then try to defend it, you know? And nope, we never got the scenario. Alright, I'm gonna get some coffee. I'll be right back, guys. If you could do me a favor, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I get some caffeine. Okay. Do you have a favorite period, time, in Romance of the Three Kingdoms? You mean like a start date, Tulsa? How's it going, Liu Bei? South Sen, coming to put you out of your misery. Powerful personnel in Wu. Xinye is controlled by Liu Bei. Okay, so 3 visits is definitely not going to go off. Missed it by like a turn. This might not go off either. So the split of Jing province isn't going to go off either. That's what I was saying. Like, they have these scenarios and, yeah. I talk about this a lot in tomorrow's video too for Romance 8, how like the events are just not set up right. The tempo, like sometimes Koei puts the events in, but the tempo is never lined up right so that the events go off. That's why there's a scenario released as DLC, the 208 start date. I think that's why they released that, because they're like, it's not going off right. I just don't know if they do it on purpose. You know? If you've played Koei games for a while, you're used to like stuff not flowing correctly, especially in the ruler entries, and there comes a point where you just gotta ask, like, are they being this incompetent on purpose? You know? Like, do they know? And they're like, okay, we're gonna release 3 visits isn't gonna really work most of the time, but don't worry. If they want Chibi, they can pay $3.99 for Chibi the very next year. You know, like, I don't think we can do anything. He's gotta take. He took that one. Maybe a little of both. It's probably a little bit of both, man. It's probably like they try to do it, and then, but they're also like, yeah, but we're also gonna release the year of the event as DLC. It's just so weird because this game is number 14 in the series. So it's like, how do you guys not have a fluid, flexible system yet? You know? You gotta stop dismantling your teams. And just pick a game and build on it. Please pick a game and build on it. I don't even care what. Ruler focused, officer focused. Don't matter. Just build on an engine. Please, stick to an engine. Alright, is he moving yet? No. All quiet. All quiet on the eastern front. Alright, Luxun, your time is now, man. Your time to win renown is now. What's up, Didi? 195? 195, so you like the year after Little Conqueror? Oh. My video has a lot to do with time periods tomorrow, so I'll definitely say, make sure you guys tune in for tomorrow's video. I did a video for Romance 8 Remake, but it kind of applies to the whole series. And it's very relevant to what you guys are talking about, so you're definitely going to want to check it out. I think I'm going to do a series on them, on the topic, actually. But we'll see how it goes. I need to get back to my Hanfu run too, so hopefully Thursday night or Friday night I can get back to the Hanfu run. Alright, so we have people working on these two. He's going to take that one. We've captured this. I think I need to put somebody here, actually. I'm going to put the famous guy over here, right? Wang Xiang. You know what I don't like either? I don't like that they never finished the C-squares on this map. It feels like a missed opportunity. It is a missed opportunity. Like, they really should have finished filling out the C. And you know, you could have given other forces a little bit of C specialization without sacrificing Wu's dominance. You know, there's a little give and take there, I feel like. I feel like they're always like, Wu, dominate, the best in the ocean. Everyone else, trash. And it's like, you know, you can bring everyone else up a little bit. Like, it's okay for for other guys to have a little bit of boat experience, right? It doesn't just have to be, like, it's a pie chart. Picture a pie chart, and it's just 99% red with Wu dominance. And that there's a little sliver that's like Liu Biao, you know, light blue. That's 1% Liu Biao, and that's it. That's how they balance the sea. And it's like, you know, maybe it's not super accurate, but we can have other forces maybe be able to use the ocean a little bit. Just a little bit. It's been 14 games. You know, let's change it up a little bit, you know what I mean? Suge Liang will be in Cao Cao's ranks? Yeah, probably. Most likely. Cao Cao doesn't have enough strategists. He needs one more. Come on, guys. He needs one more. Okay. 33,000. Oh my god. It's just gonna be a huge fucking force coming out of there. I don't know why they're not training. I hate when the AI does this. They just forget to train. And I don't remember that being a problem before. It's just become something very recently when I play Romance 14 that the AI forgets to train. They'll have all these soldiers and they'll have like 70 morale. The whole army will have 70 morale. You see that? There's not a guy appointed to training here. There's not a guy there. There's one there. It's really weird. Alright, let's go, Luxun. Pick up the pace. Yeah, when someone is so incompetent that you question if it's on purpose, yeah. Yeah, you've run into those types of people. I have. It's all a charade, if you will. If you build camps along the road, ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, they do, don't they? I'm pretty sure that they do. I think camps provide a defensive bonus and they lower food consumption. We can check it right now. Build camps alongside the road. Yeah, supply consumption decreases and defense goes up. I've never even thought of that suggestion. So you're saying just build a chain of camps. That's kind of cool. I don't know if that works. It's probably not super efficient, but that's just a cool idea. Alright, we're waiting for him. There's nothing else to do. He's got to get down there and attack. We'll see if this is enough. It should be, but if it's not enough, we're in trouble because we got nothing left. I got nothing else to push with. Well, DD, that used to be a viable thing you could do. That used to just be a thing you could do. You could play as Gongsun Du, and if you can get your provisions set up correctly, you used to be able to sail down here and invade Beihai. And you used to be able to sail all the way down and attack Shu Province if you wanted to. Like, there's no reason for you not to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just restricting the player. But this should be all filled in. All of this should be filled in. Why wouldn't you fill this in? To let the players have sea battles. You know what I mean? Think of how many avenues this opens up to have this open. So you could cross from here to there, like an X. I just think they didn't want to map it out for the AI. I think that's what it is. I think you just chalk it up to laziness. Like, they didn't want to map out the AI up there, how to fight on the sea up there. There's probably a problem or something that they ran into in programming, and they were like, fuck it, we'll just leave it half open so that it's very, very limited. But it's a big waste of space. Like, they already spent all this time designing this sea combat. It's like, you might as well keep using it. Like, use it as much as you can, right? Oh, we gotta buy some food here. It's getting a little dicey there. We in early? Okay, let's start recruiting. Summoner? Yes. We found the guy. Recruiting there. Can try to recruit here. $900, okay. It's not great, but it's something. One guy I have. I wish I had a better use for him, but I don't. We don't have enough soldiers to even take advantage of all this talent. Oh, no. Put somebody else. Sun Jiao plus 9. There you go. Almost there. That's why I wanted to march right away. I was like, this is going to take a long time to get down here and to execute this. And hopefully I don't run out of gas, because I still have to take one more city. So slow. Is this the end of Liu Bei? Eventually. This city is so tiny too, you can't get anything going here. Like, the economy's awful. There's only like 3 little villages to give you supply. Yeah, it's gonna take a long time. Did you clear the valley yet? Oh. Waiting for me to tell you, okay. It's my fault. This is my fault, is what you're saying. Okay. Sure. How many does he have at his capital? 14,000. Oh shit, I don't think I can crack that. I need more soldiers. Alright, he's got this order. I think I can just throw the city in this order. And then just fire away. Fire at will. We need more troops. This is going to be a little risky, but hear me out. We empty out the capital. Start the long journey down there. And pick up all the soldiers along the way. Send another shipment of like 20k if I can down here. Because we can win this. I don't know if I can win that. He's just going to keep stacking up, so I don't want to take the chance that I run out of steam when I get down there. Cao Cao still hasn't attacked, so Disorder. Now we're safe for a little bit. We can just fire away. Alright, nothing to do. Damage isn't that bad. Once they run out of morale, we'll be able to quickly take it down. He's almost ready to put another disorder down. Is Sub moving yet? Nope, more transports. See, he can just empty everything up there, just push it all the way down and then concentrate it on one spot, right here, in Choshun. So, I gotta hurry up. If I want to get this technology, if I want to start to acquire this tech, I need to pick up the speed. Disorder again. Okay, fire arrows apparently. Sure. Is the transport there? Transport? Yes. Okay. Keep transporting. Transport. I'm gonna keep transporting. And this is with transport speed set on fast. It's just weird that they never increased movement speed like across the board in the whole game, you know? They never bothered to increase like the baseline movement. That's one of the things that, I don't know, they should have rebalanced almost immediately. What was that? Check. One more turn. Actually, no, maybe two more turns. Maybe two more turns. Yeah, I'm gonna need this. This is probably gonna make the difference. By the time it gets all the way down here, because he's gonna be like at 17k. Where's Cao Cao at? Not coming to destroy me just yet. Liu Bei still alive? Hardly, but yes. Yeah, it's a damn shame. I wanted to see Chibi. I wanted to see Chibi go off, but I should have figured that it would get derailed and it just wouldn't go off. Oh yeah, I didn't know that, Strikey. Why would you want to slow down Conquest other than to just artificially increase player time? You know? Just to literally tell the stockholders, look how long people are playing our game. It's like, no, dude, you slow it down too much and no one's gonna play your game. You're not gonna be able to roll out that game statistic. Look at how much time played we have accumulated across all our players. It's like, no. If it's too slow, nobody's gonna play it, period. Yeah, they should have increased movement. They should have buffed movement during an update. It's crazy that they never did, right? You could have released it with the last update. The last editing tool, you could have added a slider that lets you toggle all speed. Not just transport speed, all speed. Increase it. Boom. Now everything moves quicker. You could have added that. Because it's not like, unlike Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening, and I said this at the beginning of the stream, Grand Strategy turn-based versus Grand Strategy real-time, it's two different worlds, you know? And one of the things about turn-based is that your turns have to flow very quickly, no matter what. And the game has to flow quicker, a lot quicker. It can't be, you know what I mean? Like, it can't be that slow, like this one. Because it just takes too long to get regular things down. And people you're not going to bother to learn the game until you can play at a fast tempo, because it's just such a slog. It turns people off immediately, you know? Like, it takes a while to get the game down to where you can play it at a quicker pace. And most people just aren't going to get there, because it's too much of a slog. It's too much. He's almost there. Let me get my transporter here. How long is it going to take the transporter to get here? Our drunken transporter. Where are you at? T. Missed him. Don't tell me he's busy doing something, man. I don't see him here. There he is. No, that's Lu Ji. Where's Lu Ji at? I don't know where he's at, but I'm going to send him here. I've got 2 transporters, apparently. It says a lot that I'm not even familiar with the depth and the talent of the Three Kingdom rosters. Like, I know the mainstays, but I stopped playing Three Kingdoms such a long time ago that I don't even know the depth of like the people that they have at their tooltips, and like in the modern games, I don't even know them. Because I just don't play them anymore. Like, it's crazy. I'll be like, yeah, I know the greatest hits. I know the greatest hits, but I don't know the depth of the roster at all. No idea. No idea anymore. I used to, not anymore. Movement is such a slog, yeah, Phantom. When you have a little bit of content, you need people to make everything slower to do it. Yeah, there's nothing to do. Yeah, there's nothing to do. This game, you set your board. Once you set up your stuff, you set it, and then you just... and that's it. And then the rest of the game, you're watching your army slowly move across the map. That's the problem. There needs to be things to do. This game could have benefited from like tech and different economic policies that you can invest in and stuff like that. It could have really benefited from that, because there's just very, very little to do. But watch stuff slowly grow. You set it, and then you watch stuff slowly grow. I need some people down here. I don't know about the Lubu problem, Strikey, because I don't even think it's a problem, actually. You have to build around stuff like that, I guess. Because you can't have someone like Lubu not destroy an army in a single click. You know what I mean? That has to be something that's valid. So your game has to just build around it. Alright, since we're going to be waiting for the transport, I guess I'll put, let me put these 2 guys here. Like, Koei's kind of put themselves in a corner when it comes to stuff like that. Like, people expect certain officers to just be able to wreck, so you have to build your game around it now. You can't not have someone like Lubu one-click everything. You know what I mean? Like, I would riot. I'd be pissed. You know? If I play Lubu and I'm not instantly deleting everything, I'd be like, what the fuck's wrong with this game? What did these guys do? You know? Oh, okay, the transport's ready to keep moving. No, you're in the minority, Strikey. You're alone on that one then. I get what you're saying, planning and all that stuff, but you need guys who can just destroy everybody. You need your 5 Tiger Generals. Zhang Fei needs to one-man army everybody. Lubu's got to wipe everybody out. Guan Yu's got to be unstoppable. Zhao Yun's got to be he's got to be what's the word I'm looking for? He's just got to be able to carve his way through. You need those guys in the game. Because, first of all, people have come to expect it. That's the first thing. That's why I'm saying Koei put themselves in a corner. People have come to expect that. And the second thing is that there's a lot of new player appeal in that way to play. And if there's one thing that Koei loves reminding people, it's that their games are constantly changing, and don't expect us to bring back features, right? Koei has a very veiled contempt for their player base, where it's like, the game's not made for you. PlayStation 2 players, these modern games aren't for you. You need to get with the times, right? So they have this imaginary new player base that they're chasing. And one of the ways that they chase this new player base is with big numbers. So they want you to have a Lubu that just one man destroys the whole map. And from their philosophy, it's like that's going to bring in new players. That's how they see it. That's going to bring in new players. Now, I don't see any new players. It's pretty rare. I'm pretty sure it's the same people that have been playing Three Kingdoms for the last 2 or 3 decades. But they believe that they're going to get new players sooner or later. And their philosophy reflects it, you know? Yeah, I agree. It's a clash. It's a clash. I agree. It's a clash. You're trying to do 2 things. I don't know. What can you do? It's their fault. They should have included enough editing. If you're not going to fix it in the base game, like I said, let us increase the speed of the game to adjust, to compensate for it. I don't know. Somebody made a very good comment on one of the last streams. They said that this game feels like it was meant to be a real-time strategy game. I don't remember who it was, but they kind of said something that I hadn't thought about. They were like, they said, I feel like this game could have been a real-time strategy game, and it would have been fine. So I don't know. I thought about that, and I feel like it could have been. Like, that's a direction they could have gone. And I don't know if anything would have been lost, really, you know? Like, what if it was real time? With different speed settings, just like Nobunaga's ambition. Yeah, I would have loved some kind of technology branches and maybe economic stuff that you could invest in and develop different economy things. I don't know. I don't want to say Civ-like, but something, a very simple version of that to give you something to do while you're waiting for the numbers to go up. Did I get... I didn't see if one of my cities was there. Yeah, some of the features in this game are incredible. Like, they're so good. That's why I still play it. Because what this game does right, it does incredibly well. It does, like, you know what I mean? Like, the stuff that it does right is really, it's done really, really well. Alright, let me call Luigi over here. He can take the transport from here. Was he in this bracket or this bracket when I sorted it out? There he is. Okay, so he'll pick it up, send him down here. Then we'll have about almost 30k. 30k's got to do it. Oh, it's just auto point. I think we have the extra people, right? Yeah. You know what? Let's just go to the next turn. Thoughts on doing anything yet? No. Just stacking up. Doom stacking. Slowly. Slowly but surely. Romance 10, yeah, Romance 10 was excellent. I loved Romance 10. I love the campaign mechanic in Romance 10. Once you unlocked it. Yeah, I like the supply line mechanic as well in this. You'd rather be playing 13? The economic buildings. I forgot that there was VTubers in this game until you brought it up. Yeah, I didn't even download that pack. Looking at the battles in 8, it feels a little disheartening. There's almost no room for strategy there because of how small the maps are. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about the battle system in 8 yet. I do agree with you. I think we need a mass battles. We need mass battle maps added to the game. Kind of like they did with Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening, where they added massive battles. Because the maps feel like they're half the size of original Romance 8. Romance 8 maps in the original were huge. Actually, they were too big. But now they went too far in the other direction. Now they're tiny. They're very, very small. So I don't know how I feel about them yet, but I do see you do have a point. I had said that when I was looking at the link damage and stuff in the game, my big concern was that the game was just gonna feel like a 5-year-old with 2 action figures smashing their action figures together. That was my big concern with the game, is that the battle system's just gonna devolve into that. Like, there's an action figure here and there's an action figure here, and the 5-year-old's just going like this. That's kind of what I was worried about. Like, okay, they do their crazy stuff, we do our crazy stuff. There's no real room to maneuver or anything. Plus, the AI is really simple. It's just going to charge right into me. There's no room for me to maneuver. I do my crazy stuff. They do their crazy stuff. Who has enough gas left to win wins, and that's it. You know. Like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I don't know if you guys remember Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but like that. Where it's just, you're just smashing on the pad and the other person smashing on their pad, and then it's just whoever has enough gas left, that's the one who wins. But I don't know yet. That's what I'm worried about, is if every battle devolves into that. I haven't really played the game enough yet. Like, what you guys have seen me play on stream is what I've played of the game. Because, right now, in my opinion, right now the game needs to be harder. It's, way too easy. So, I'm in no rush to dive into it because right now I don't see any difficulty. You know? Plain and simple. I don't see any difficulty, so I don't want to dive into it yet. I'm in no rush to figure the game out. I'm just gonna take it easy with Han Fu. We're gonna kick back, lead a little coalition against Dongjuo, and wait for them to add something to make the game more difficult. Wait to see what they add to make the game more difficult, you know? It's probably just gonna be stat padding, but whatever. I have to see what they do, you know? I really want mass battles, you know? I can tell you that. I really want mass battles. I want a bigger map with a bigger scale. Well, that's also like an AI problem because, you know, as a player you can deal with the Doom stack, but the AI is never going to be able to respond to your Doom stack, so... Like, stuff like that is... I don't even know what you can do against it, really. You know, because when you're fighting a Doom stack, you can confuse it, you can suppress it. There's ways to deal with it in every game. But the AI is just never going to rise to the challenge. It's never... And it's not supposed to. You know? It's really not supposed to, so... I think that goes under the category of you have to engage the AI on its own terms. Like, okay, they can't handle Doom stacks because they have no concept of, okay, paralyze the Doom stack so that it can't retaliate. Or suppress it so that the Doom stack can't use its tactics. The AI has no concept of that. So, I don't think Koei's going to address that at all. I think that's just going to be one of those things where you have to engage it on its terms. Yeah, and I'm not so sure that Fire is going to remain as strong, either. Fire seems way too strong. Like, way too strong. So, which I like, because it's always terrible. But, I wouldn't bet that Koei's going to keep it that strong. It's just not on par for them. 48,000. How's Liu Biao doing? He is preparing to be over... Wow, Ganing's holding... Zhao Yun. Ganing's holding everybody back, huh? He's got to be the only guy who has a tactic. Yep, he's the only one who has a tactic. Cao Cao's got access to ships. That's not good for me. Come on, transport. Okay. Just so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, a lot of the game DD, like, this is what I keep saying, a lot of Three Kingdom games, Nobunaga's Ambition, but more so with this remake, is you're just gonna have to figure out what in your mind is abuse against the AI. And it's up to the player to be like, am I going to use it? Yes or no. It's just up to the player. Some people can't resist using stuff to abuse the AI. And it's like, okay, you can do that, But realistically, you can't complain that the AI is stupid. Like, you're screaming into the void. Koei's not going to fix it. They don't fix AI. So if you want to enjoy the battle system, you're going to have to play around the dumb AI. You're going to have to engage it on its own terms, or just, you know, abuse whatever you want to abuse, but a fix is not coming. You know what I mean? If you've been playing this series for a while, you know that fixes are not coming. It's very rare, very extreme cases. Yeah, it's just because of the different teams. I think that's what it is. They have different teams handling the games. So that's why the games feel so crazy. They swing in such wild directions. Okay. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna call it here. I've got to eat some dinner before I go to work. So I'll try to pick this up maybe tomorrow or something. I don't know when. But yeah, I'm definitely going to continue this. I want to see if I can get this, get the tech. And then since Liu Bei's gone, I don't know, maybe I'll try to like... Maybe we can do like Zhou Yu's Two Kingdoms strategy. Head into Shu, split the land in half, and then move north, something like that. Probably not. Probably not, because I feel like leaving Cao Cao to develop everything up here, it's already pretty developed, so maybe not. But maybe we can advance into the west after I take this territory down here. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Like I said, I'll have a new video for Romance 8, I want to say tomorrow morning. I just gotta cobble it together. And then Ikari's community series, Date at Osaka, continues tomorrow night. Our community series, Uesugi at Osaka, continues Saturday night. So I'm probably going to play Romance 8 Remake Thursday or Friday night, is what I'm thinking. Well, those would have to be late night streams, so we'll see. But, yeah, if you guys can do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm going to have more of this. Romance 8 Remake, Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening coming up, so I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, guys, take care, have a good week.